Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes and welcome to Starmer World. Now, just last week, Starmer said he gave the full confidence, he had the full confidence and backing to Angela Rayner. And then Angela Rayner resigned. Not to worry, just this week he gave his full backing and had the confidence for Peter Mandelson. And Mandelson's gone, of course, yes. Not to worry, because now Morgan McSweeney will be packing his desk, won't he? He'll be clearing his desk, putting his stuff in his little box. Got to have a little, as he walks out, a little bit of a plant that sticks out. I've seen the films. They always have a bit of a plant that sticks out and a picture of the family. And he'll go down the steps at Whitehall and then bugger off, sit on the steps and cry. That's how they do it in the films, isn't it? That'll be Morgan McSweeney, because Keir Starmer has insisted that he has full confidence in his chief of staff. And that'll be the end of that then, giving him his complete backing. Somebody has to take the fall for the whole Peter Mandelson debacle, and it ain't gonna be Starmer, is it? So it looks like McSweeney will be the one falling on his sword, and that's how we know that, of course, because he said I've got his full confidence. Yay! It's the old Tommy Docherty thing, isn't it? The board gave me their vote of confidence, so I'm packing me bags. And he's there. Now, it comes now that McSweeney actually deserves to be the one that's going. And there is a very interesting reason why. Now, when Mandelson was being probed and checked into for the role of the United Kingdom ambassador to the United States, he actually said to the guy from MI6 that was questioning him about his ongoing, at that time, friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Remembering that Jeffrey, by this point, had actually been convicted. So it was problematic, but Mandelson admitted that he was still had his friendship to MI6. And MI6 did the whole vetting process and then presented the vetting process to the Prime Minister. Now, the Prime Minister is denying this. He's saying he didn't know. But now the head of MI6 said he did know, I told him, and we recommended that Mandelson had failed the vetting and shouldn't be appointed. But it was overridden. And the person who wanted it overridden was Morgan McSweeney. Now, I've said before, I've got a feeling that Morgan McSweeney is a fifth columnist within the Labour Party. I believe he's actually working for the Tories. He's trying to make Labour look really bad. And if that's the case, he's doing a cracking job, isn't he? So, of course, come this week, after I have full confidence in Peter Mandelson as our ambassador, he eventually sacked him. Thursday, yesterday, sacked him. And this is all about the new revelations that come out about the relationship he had with Jeffrey, and the fact that he had, quote, lied about his history, when not only does Peter Mandelson say, no, I told everyone, the head of MI6 also come out and said, no, he told us and we told the Prime Minister. And now the Prime Minister has lied to his colleagues, lied to Parliament, lied to the Cabinet, lied to the people. And he's about to get rid of Morgan McSweeney, I suspect. I don't think Morgan McSweeney will last the weekend. That's my prediction. He might go this evening, tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. Come Monday morning, there won't be a Morgan McSweeney. I mean, obviously he'll still exist, but he won't be the Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister. And now people within the Labour Party are not just saying it on lobby basis, unattributed sources close to the Prime Minister kind of thing. They're putting a name to it. Clive Lewis, who's a terrible man anyway. But Clive Lewis has come out and said the Prime Minister must go. He's the first one publicly calling for the Prime Minister to go. And claims about McSweeney's involvement have raised questions about Starmer's judgment in hiring people for roles, because was hiring McSweeney wrong? It's starting to look that way. And so number 10 have now rode in. They're sitting there. Number 10 are officially backing their under fire chief of staff. They were asked this morning, does the Prime Minister have the confidence? Yes, he does, blah, blah, blah. Blunkett called on Keir Starmer to, quote, widen the circle of people around him. He's saying that he's got too small a team. He's getting echo chamber views. Nothing is talked about fully. No counter arguments are given, even as devil's advocate. He's saying he's only listening to one set of views that align with his. He's not seeing wider pictures. Now, he's talking about Keir Starmer widening his circle. From all accounts, I'm pretty sure that his circle is pretty wide right now. I mean, he must be shitting himself. I bet that is a major sphincter moment. And I'm not one, I've never penetrated his intimate circle, but I'm sure those who have are giving him terrible advice. Now, Starmer said he always wanted people with experience, and yet Morgan McSweeney didn't have any. It was his first big job. He wasn't surrounded by seasoned politicians. He was surrounded by lickspittles and cronies. Again, terrible advice. And then everything he's done has been the wrong decision. He's put the wrong people in the wrong jobs. None of them any good. None of them are talented. And there's some that are still there that shouldn't be. Miliband looking at you, fired and said no, effectively, and still there. Starmer has lost all authority. He's lost all respect within the party. I never respected him. He's a creep. And the whole country is now against him. But they always were. They were against him ever since Southport and him standing there. Not looking. Let's get out. We've got a party to go to. These revelations that he's lied, Starmer, over the depth of the knowledge over Mandelson and over the timing of when he knew, I think it's now officially, it's untenable for him to remain, and I think he needs to go, and he needs to go quickly. McSweeney is contemptible for MPs generally. Starmer is contemptible of his own backbenchers, as well as people within his own cabinet who he's more or less forced to appoint. He's got John McDonnell, who's a wanker of the First Water as well, but he's saying that the choice is emerging for Sir Keir Starmer. Either Keir Starmer fires McSweeney or he resigns himself. And I don't know what's going to happen. Everyone in the cabinet say McSweeney should go. He's behind this. He's saying he's toxic. He is toxic, and they're saying now Starmer is toxic, not just to himself, but to the party. And people are looking to their constituents, and they're thinking these guys aren't going to vote for me. They're all voting the other way. Starmer is killing the party, so he's got all the backbenchers against him. You can't run a country when everyone in your party looks at you with contempt, and that's where we are. He had a reshuffle that wasn't a reshuffle. It was more a knuckle shuffle, wasn't it? A 5 finger shuffle, because nothing changed. And now you've got infighting and civil war at the very top and heart of the Labour Party. I don't think he's going to last. I think, I'd say McSweeney will be on this weekend. I'm not entirely sure Keir Starmer will even see conference now. That's how bad it is. They're all against him. And it isn't paranoia. Infamy, infamy, they've all got it in for me, he's crying. I think it's a genuine loathing for their own leader. I think there'll be phone calls this weekend. I think there's going to be a putsch. There's going to be a coup d'etat, and Starmer will be gone. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. Thanks very much. Sorry this went on too long. Definitely hit the subscribe button. We're over 95,000 now, so let's get that pushed to the 100. Thanks.